One of the confusing things to homeowners is when they're talking to their bank on a loan modification, who do they talk to? Which departments are really there to help them? And I'm going to talk about 3 departments here. Believe it or not, only 2 out of the 3 are actually here to help you when it comes to a loan modification. First, there's the Customer Service Department. And the Customer Service Department is really just general in nature, and their job is to route your call to the specific department. They have very limited training when it comes to loan modification or foreclosure alternatives. They may be outsourced to different countries. So just know that the help's going to be very limited. It could result in a complete waste of time. The second department is always a waste of time unless you plan on making a payment, and that's called the Collections Department. Collections Department usually will call you just about every single day if you've missed a payment, at least the first 30 days or until you go into default. They're outsourced as well, and their spiel is very scripted when it comes to helping you modify your loan or foreclosure alternatives. They'll give you a HUD certified counselor's phone number for an 800 line because they're obligated to do so by law. Again, waste of time for you to speak to them unless you plan on making a payment. That's their #1 priority. The third department, this is the department that actually can help you, and that's the Loan Modification Department. You know, it's kind of obvious that they're kind of there to help you, and that's their sole function, but then some people may get confused by the other calls, the inbound calls, or the different phone numbers. It's also called the Home Retention Team by Bank of America. It might be called the Workout Department. The training by the staff in the Modification Department is pretty specific when it comes to your questions as far as a loan modification. When it comes to specific questions in regards to your file, they might not be able to answer it until your file gets assigned to that single point of contact, which is now required by law, so that you don't get really routed around and you're getting fed a different story every time. So that was actually a good change as far as the banks go. When you talk to the Loan Modification Department, just keep in mind your contact majority of the time will be inbound with them, meaning you're calling them and you're asking for the Loan Modification Department. Let's talk briefly about a phone call you may get if you happen to be more than 3 months behind, and you're now going to get what's called a notice of default. There's a California Civil Code section 2923.5, which makes it required by law for lenders to call you before filing a notice of default or notice of trustee sale. That's pretty much just satisfying requirements and checking off a box so they could foreclose on your house. They're not really there to help you. They'll give you a script, and they can't say anything really specific when it comes to modifying your loan. So that leaves us with just pretty much one department that can help you when it comes to modifying your loan. Use your time wisely and have plenty of skin so you don't get frustrated. For more help, go to freemodificationhelp.com.